intern. Good morning. Oh, there goes the little kidlet. I hope he is off to have an absolutely wonderful day. Oh my gosh, and look, this little kidlet's buying something. What's he buying? What's he buying? I can't see. Is it a shirt? What do you... Oh, okay. He, you can go to the bathroom. You don't need my permission. Poor kid. It looked like he was asking us for permission to go to the restaurant, or restroom, excuse me. And he just bought a good gift with a good deal. I think it was probably another one of the common ball-nosed dolphin stuffed animals, so I hope he enjoys that. And that actually makes me think, you know, we should set up one of these little marine gift carts down here next to where we actually have the bottle-nosed dolphins, if you ask me. So that would actually be really fun. I wonder, because people have like watched the shows from this corner. In fact, do we have another group of people watching the shows again over here? Is that happening? Yeah, they're watching the shows from over here for some reason. Oh, and Flipper's playing with a clam bubbler. What? It's neat watching Flipper use the clam bubbler. I need a picture of that. Do we really have that happening? Where is it happening? Where's our clam bubbler? Where's Flipper? I need pictures. We actually do need a picture of one of our animals interacting with an enrichment object, and I just can't manage to catch our dolphins or anybody else in the act. Oh, well, we'll keep an eye out for that. But yeah, it actually would be pretty nice to go ahead and let's put one of the, there we go, marine gift carts. Can I sneak you in maybe right here? I wonder, surely not the arches aren't what's causing the problem, are they? Let's try removing a couple of the arches just to see what will happen after we do, because surely that's not what the issue is. But just in case, for some weird reason, that is what the issue is, I'll be very happy if we fixed it. And we're going to put this guy over here so that hopefully people will be able to interact with him. Are you watching the show, kidlet? I hope my wish comes true. So he was throwing a penny into the little wishing tank. But oh my goodness, intern, we actually adopted out a lot of the birds and we adopted out the other nurse shark. And so now we have enough money, thanks to that, to go ahead and work on our otter exhibit. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be really, really fun. Oh, and there's a baby in there too. Oh my gosh. Winter, did you bring your baby? There's actually a little dolphin baby going along for the show ride. Well, my gosh. Oh, look, you can see the show. Oh, I can't wait till when this show's over, we're gonna look over and see what they say about the quality of the show. So hopefully it's a better quality. But today, intern, we are going to work on adding in the otters, the southern sea otter, actually. So that's gonna be your North Pacific coast, and I would love to provide it with some land area, but things get a little bit tricky because I do want it to be, this is gonna be hard because I want it to have land area, but I want it to also be able to perform in the show tanks. So that's gonna be a little bit of a catch. So we need to have like a tank building that it can go from. Oh, somebody's really hungry. Hang on. Robbie! Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and adopt these guys out because I just don't know what's going on with them. And Purple Queen 131 was attacked and killed because the zebra shark is hungry. Why is no one taking care of our zebra sharks? I want to know what that nonsense is all about. All right, you doing okay? You're doing okay. Do you have? Oh my gosh. Well, they've got some fish chow. They've got some fish chow down here, intern. That's for sure. Oh, I don't know why they're still nibbling on the fish that are in their tank, but in a way, that's kind of what they're here for. And we're gonna let this pied avocet be headed out. And Common Eater 29 is now pregnant. We didn't really need that. So I'm gonna let you go on your way too. Don't worry, they all go to very good homes, intern. And yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we can do when it comes to building the tank in a way where we can try to let our otters have enough space. I wonder if we'll start, like we'll take off this corner right here. Okay, good. And the show's over, so let's see what the impressions are. Is it over enough for impressions of what the show was like? Let's see. This zoo is great. The show wasn't spectacular, but it was a start. Okay. That's kind of what the general, the show is mildly entertaining. I'm going to give the zoo a donation. The show wasn't spectacular, but it was a start. So that's kind of like We're doing okay. The tricks in the show were all right. So I think we need to get like the tricks totally maxed out, and then people won't know what to do with themselves. They'll be so excited and happy to be here. But let's go ahead and we're actually going to, whoops, we're actually going to work on, let's close this out. Oh, I hope that affected them in a good way. Okay, I think it did. And then we're going to take away these. Nope, nope, nope. These walls. And now we're going to try to make the otter area, which might be a little bit harder than what I'm really hoping it'll be like. So let's do this spot right here for people to be able to view the otters. And we need to try to have land that they can go up on, as well as their swimming areas. So how are we going to connect this? Just so. I'm hoping they can swim over here. And maybe if I make the tank like this, so that like this is part of their swimming area. And then can I make the connector, the tank portal, right there? And can I lower just this area? So let's see. Can I grab just this show tank, or just... Oh, it can't go down any further. No, it can't go down any further than this, I'm afraid. So this is going to be a little bit tricky to work with, to try to give the otters some land area that they can come up and play on, but still meet the requirements for what we need to have for the show. So let's see, can I raise up, create a little cliff? Let's get a small bulldozer intern. All right, so we can kind of create a little cliff. We need to go down a little bit, like this. So this is actually, believe it or not, an option. It's not a very elegant option. I'm not really satisfied with it, but it is an option. So we can do that. And then what we would do is we would surround this with a fence everywhere. So we need a nice fence. Let's see, just at the back here, it could just be a really tall fence. Okay, that's a super tall fence. We don't need a fence that tall. What about level 4? Level 4 fence? That could work. What does a level 3 go up to? Level 3 is probably the right one. So then we do this. Well, actually level 4 for once we get everything up. Or is it going to be level 5? Level 4. We'll go with a level 4, and we'll see if we can pull this off in turn to try to make a nice land area that the otters can play on as well. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to come over here. And then we're going to swap it over. In fact, we'll swap it over to glass fence of height 4. Right here. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to work within this area. It's going to be kind of tricky because we're going to have to go, whoops daisy. We're going to have to go. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. How's that going to look if I do that? Ooh. Okay, let's pull it back down. What if we do this? So what we might do is make it so the otters can climb up. Whoops. Can climb up and hopefully get into the tank up a slope. And this is like as low as we can make this go. And then they can swim in here and hopefully access the marine show area from there. So it's kind of an elaborate way to set it up. I'm not really sure if I'm 100% happy with it, but it's better than nothing in turn. So we're going to start there. All right, let's go ahead and we will move the path. So the pathing can at least get over here. Let's get that nice sand out, that nice, beautiful, cheap beach sand. You gotta appreciate when we're able to save a little bit of bucks. We won't always have baby nurse sharks to help fill out the debt that we're struggling under to build all of these cool exhibits in turn. We're really lucky that those nurse sharks were ready to go out though, because that is what gave us the ability, the funds, to make a really nice otter area. So let's go ahead. Check on our beautiful otters and see what they want. And so they're going to be what kind of biome in particular? They're really going to be kind of like your rocky coast biome. So we might even move some of the constant shorebirds in here with them. So let's go to rocky coast. All right, rocky coast, rocky coast. Rocky coast, and there it is. So the beach would kind of be like this. Ooh, it's really plain. All right, so there's the beach. The water would be like this. And we can add a little bit of surf. Let's do beach and surf mixed in. In fact, we might do more surf, especially because this is going to be like up against... Yeah, we'll do more surf up here. There we go. And then we'll check on some like coastal things that might be over here. So let's go to plants, intern my friend, and we're actually going to look up like coastal plants and see anything. Like this grass really seems to fit quite well. So we'll maybe put some more patches of the grass in. Like so. Maybe some of the Neptunian grass. Just to make things look pretty in certain spots. There we go. Little patches of it. Oh, sea rockets! I love sea rockets! I don't know why. It's not even a logical passion. I just really love sea rockets. So we'll make it look like some sea rockets are just spilling out from this corner a little bit. There we are. And we'll let a few of them kind of spill down in front of the guest right here. There we are. And let's see, anything else? We've got some precious coral and some other really pretty corals and things like the frilled anemones. So there's actually some really pretty stuff to add down here. Oh, and a leafy dragon sea school. Well, we're going to save that for a different kind of area. Is this a sea urchin? I think it's a sea urchin. And there's little sea fans, more sea urchins, more sea rocket. I'm just going to put a little bit over here. Yeah, I bet the Rocky Coast birds would really love this. Alright, maybe not the temperature that it would technically be at in the wild, but let's see. And then a little kelp forest. We have giant kelp or kelp forest, and we're going to go with kelp forest in this case. And otters and kelp forest seem pretty intertwined, so this should be alright. There we go. Let our guests see. We might raise the bottom of the tank up a little bit. We'll try that out in just a minute. I want to finish adding in like some sea fans. There's some tussock grass. Ooh, actually this would be kind of nice in a few spots. There we go. Little patches of that. What's this? Ooh, this pretty thing. I'm okay. And then a little bit more precious coral scattered about. And I like these frilled anemones. There we go. All right, so let's start there. And let's pull up the tank. And raise the tank floor a little bit so our guests can see a little bit better. And then let's see what kind of specific needs we need to get for our little otters. So itty bitty otters, where did you go? Rocky Coast, Rocky Coast. There you are, Rocky Coast. And, ooh, white pelican. Oh my gosh, that would be really cool actually. I would like having some pelicans in here. That actually would be really fun. I wonder if the pelican would get along. We'll try adding a pelican in and see how that goes down. Alright, so we have our southern sea otter. For food, we've got lots of options, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some of the artificial reefs with shellfish in. And we're going to go ahead, what else should we put in? And add in maybe some of the squid. Little yummy squid treat for them. Maybe some of the fish over here. Good. Alright, and then let's see, what about for enrichment? Oh my gosh, when I used to have otters in Coral Cove, they loved this jar with fish. And we will put some small toy balls down here. Also a little bones, so they can nibble on a bone if they wanted to. And we can put some blocks of ice with clams out if we really wanted to. But I think maybe a rubber toy or two, just as options for them to play with if they wanted. Oh, and the Rocky Island is huge. And the kelp forest. I hear a rumor, and I'm not sure how true this is, that some of them will actually, some of the otters will actually wrap themselves in kelp when they sleep so they don't float off into the distance. Not sure how true that is. I kind of want to put a giant rocky island right up here where they can kind of survey and watch people. But I think the kelp would probably fit better in this corner. So we're going to add a couple little kelp beds so that they've got a place to sleep. So there we go. And we put down the food already. Good, good, good. They're going to get the water from here. So we're going to add in Oh, they're kind of pricey. All right, we're gonna add in 2 females. Well, 3 females and 2 males, and that's probably a lot of otters for this area. And then I do want to add in a pelican. So we'll add in at least like 2 or 3 pelicans and just let them see if they want to do their pelican thing or not. So there's the bird food dish. I think we'll add a few little fish in the corner back here. All right, and we'll see how that goes for the pelicans. Anything else that they want? They'll also kind of play with the toys. We'll research the squeaky toy. They don't really want a shelter. So we'll see how the pelicans do. All right, I'm gonna add 2 males and 2 females, and we'll just leave it at that. All right, and let's back away. Let any of the overabundant crashy splashing go away. And then we'll get the Paradise donation boxes ready. Look at her. We need more entertainers. I feel like they like gang up. They're like a pair of entertainers that just gang up on the same guest all the time. Poor guest. And then we're gonna put this donation box over here. And let's go ahead. There's a fountain right there already. Let's go ahead and add a marine. Where's the Paradise? Where's the Paradise music rock? I know we have one back here. Let's grab the Paradise music rock, and we're gonna go ahead and put that sucker right here. Well, let's do it right there. And then we're gonna add a small fountain right here and surround it with sea rockets. Just so the kidlets don't get any ideas, so they stay entertained. And actually, this would be a good spot to add some more kiosks. That is true, this would be a good spot to add some more kiosks. So let's check out some of the other kiosks that we have. And then we'll have to see about, oh, we're gonna have to add zookeeper bits and bobs in pretty soon too. And I'm also, you know what, let's add an educator in over here too. Because I love having educators out and about. A bathroom wouldn't be terribly misplaced, though there's one right here. So what we could actually do is we'll remove these trees. We can actually move them over here. Look at how it all comes together in turn. It's like it was meant to be, oh my goodness. We can put the Paradise music rock right there. And then we can just come along here. And guests can just like casually. There. Look at that. And we can even take that little bit away. No, not that bit. Intern, not that bit. And... okay, come on. And... there we go. Alright, there. So now they can come over and they can just enjoy listening to music rock. Work their way down to the bathroom if they so need to. And I'm just gonna leave that there. That's fine. All right, scooch over, sea rockets. That's fine. There we go. Whew. And we spent a bunch of money there, actually. So that was a big investment. Without having had the nurse sharks, we wouldn't have been able to do that. But now I'm interested in adding in a kiosk and another educator. And we're going to start keeping an eye on what our educational donations hover at. So hopefully we can start maxing out our educational donations and getting a little bit closer to the headset, because that headset makes people so happy. Oh my goodness, does it ever make people so happy. Aquarium with tropical fish. Let's do an aquarium with the octopus right over here. And we'll see how that works out. And then right over here, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add, where's my educator? Whoops. Yay! Great work! As a reward for creating the 3-star marine show, the show fence is now available for purchase in your zoo. Well, that's awesome! Woo! I guess we could like line the show fence along back here. Oh, look at this gentleman. Hello, sir! How are you? What are you coming to do? Are you just wandering around? This zoo is great! He just used the restroom. Now he's just kind of gonna go talk with another zoo patron. That's fine. Alright, let's get an educator down here. And then I want a keeper, actually, and I'm going to assign her to these areas. And I'm going to pick her up and throw her in here. And then I'm going to give her a gate so she can get out. So then we'll have a fence gate right there. And she'll need somewhere to get in and out. So that's going to be... oh, I'm just going to put that like right here, because it's what the corner could be used for. And then for training, oh, now this is going to be really tricky. Is there enough room? We really need there to be enough room to train the little ones. Oh dear. Let's try moving those squid. All right, squiddy squid squid. you're gonna move way down here because I do need to train the otters. And let's see, this is gonna be a little bit tighter than I wanted. Okay, let's try selling this. And let's try scooching this like all the way over. They can have their food and sleep at the same time. Is this gonna be big enough? Oh, we're just barely not big enough. Just barely. I just need a little bit more space. Darn. Darn. So this is gonna be a little bit tense after all. So let's come down here. And we're gonna need to widen it a little bit more. Darn. Okay, so we'll add this. Let's see. And we still need to have enough room for a portal for another exhibit. Alright, and we're gonna do this. There we go. And I need to raise the tank floor up again. And then can I put in the training area now? Oh, too shallow for training. Okay, well, let's try again. We'll make it deeper. And the water here is too shallow for training. Okay, we're gonna make it deeper. Okay, and that is actually deep enough for training. So there we go. Phew. Not quite as neatly organized as we had it before. Is the splashing done? Almost. Evil, evil splashing. All right, and how's this gentleman? He's going to look at the aquarium with octopus. Yes. Oh my goodness. I feel like it's been ages since I've seen the guest interact with the kiosk. That makes me so happy. Look at him. And the research for squeaky toys is complete, so we can come over and add a few squeaky toys for these guys. All right, and he's off. So he's happy. He came over. Oh, look at all of them. They're coming for the small fountains. They're coming for the aquariums. They're coming to the podiums to teach. Oh, good, 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 good. And how are our little otters doing? Hopefully pretty good. Looking at the squeaky toy. Oh, are you gonna play with the squeaky toy? Come on, play with the squeaky toy, sweetie. Alright, we'll have to see if they can get in. Oh, I don't think they can get in. I really need them to be able to get into this exhibit. That's definitely a thing that needs to happen. Is there any way I can make that happen? Let's see. Let me see. Rocky Coast. Oh, there's Rocky Coast rocks. They're actually very nice Rocky Coast rocks, but they're not what we're here for. Can I add... Oh... Yes! Oh, intern, we did it! We did it, we did it, we did it. I'm pretty sure that's all we needed. And now... Come on. Now you can go into the water, right? It's lined right flush up with the tank. Hopefully it'll mean they can go into the water. Maybe I need to raise it just a teeny bit more. I'm not sure. And we're gonna make this a little smoother for them back here. So what's going on back here? They're playing chase, so they're not going in the water just yet, but the good news is I think we've lined it up so that one day they will. Yeah, look at that, we did it! We managed to jump right into it, so that means that they should be able to jump right into it too. Huzzah! So we're going to be working... Oh yes, that's an otter playing with a bone! I need a picture of that! Picture, picture, picture! No, why? I missed it! Oh, why I missed it! That would have been what our bosses wanted. Oh, that would have been too good. That would have been too good. Well, next time they play with a toy, I need to take a picture of it because that's what our bosses want to see. And then next time we'll also have to see what tricks the otters would be interested in learning. Look at them jump in the water. Yes! We have achieved quite the victory. We'll learn what tricks they want to learn, and then we can start a marine show with them. And it'll hopefully be, oh, look at you lay on your little belly. Oh, I love it. And it'll hopefully be super educational and entertaining for our guests. And maybe it'll convince some of them to come over to this area and watch the shows from the beautiful stands we built for them. So we'll have to see what's going on. Oh, and this man's happy. Yay, what does he think? Yay, pelicans, yay! He's happy about the pelicans of all things. Well, I'm glad he's happy. All right, intern, we have another new addition to the zoo. I'm really hoping that the otter exhibit will help us when it comes to being able to get the whole funding thing taken care of. So we're still working on that. And otherwise, I'm really happy with how the zoo's developing. So many different directions, so many new things to do. I know one of the next projects I would really love to work on would be either the seals, or to be completely honest, intern, I would be really happy to try getting that colossal squid that we do have access to and adding it over here. But I think it's very expensive, so we're gonna have to see how we could work our way up to that. All right, intern, I will see you next week. Bye-bye.